From our mission, we already stated that we want to deliver world-class ICT solutions to power Africa's digital revolution, and each of our 7 business units affects these goals in different ways. Firstly, we have different aspects of our business. We have our enterprise aspect, our payments aspect, and our telecommunications aspect. Under our enterprise aspect, we have the Routelink Enterprise, which secures businesses, provides cybersecurity, data management, and cloud solutions. We think these are the backbone of most enterprise services because you serve millions of Africans, you need protection, you need safety first for your data. Then we move over to our payment side where we have our RoutePay, which is a mobile app for payment, tailored to give discounts on bill payments and transactions. And we have Routelink Microfinance Bank, which also provides financial inclusion and the back-end powerhouse for our mobile app. On the payment side, we serve businesses and customers, which means we give a whole 360 service on the payment realm. Then we go to another very important part of our business, which is the telecoms arm, our Routelink Telecoms. It has about 4 businesses inside there as well, designed to serve different things. 2 of our businesses are from the back end of the telecoms. That's we serve the big players, we serve the MTNs, the Airtels. These of our services are Interconnect and IDA. We are proud to say we are one of the biggest players in those services in Nigeria, Interconnect service. And this is a back-end service for communications. We have front-end services, which also include, obviously, our Routelink VAS, value-added services, text messages, games through your phones. We do that. We have a mobile SIM itself, an MVNO SIM, which is First Mobile, tailored to youth, tailored to give them educative entertainment packages, tailored to serve them best mobile communications. So we deal with security, cybersecurity, we deal with payments, and we deal with communications, all coming together to power Africa's digital revolution. Yes, definitely. All our services are positioned for world-class channels. We start with Africa because at this point we know that the growth is needed here, and we have the capability to make the connections that can grow Africa and as well stretch around the whole globe. Yes, so we always look at a global standard. Most of our partners are multinational partners, and that's the standard that we also play at. However, we know that there are some gaps in the African terrain, and that's where our SBUs have provided services to block them up. So in a typical scenario, you have a situation where we have Routelink Enterprise providing cybersecurity protection to the biggest businesses in Africa and Nigeria, making sure that their millions of users are always on point, safe, secure, their data is secure. Their cloud services to manage and monitor growth, scaling of that data is also secure. That's where our enterprise comes in. We also have our payment solution. Payment solution now helps to make sure that every individual has easy access to bill payments, has easy access to pay bills, transactions, has financial inclusion through our microfinance bank, Routelink Microfinance. We make sure everybody has access to those services through those arms. Then with our communication, obviously connectivity and communication, one of the biggest parts in tech. We use those parts to make sure that communication infrastructure is always on point. At the back end, through our interconnect services, at the front end, through our VAS services and our First Mobile business unit. The group is a large group with several services, and several different services have different aspects that have different business aspects. We are in the process of fully launching our First Mobile and our RoutePay services, as well as our Routelink Microfinance services. However, partners that we have so far can testify to the quality of our service. And for our enterprise and our interconnect services, like I mentioned, we are among the best in Nigeria at the moment. Interconnect, we're among the top 5 in Nigeria. and enterprise services, we're among the best companies supplying it. So we're growing as a brand. We hope the public is going to see more of us this year. We know they're going to see more of us and more of our services. And when you hear about us, you know what we're all about. Yes. So looking at our SBUs, Routelink may seem like random companies. Routelink Group may seem like it had random companies, but actually, the SBUs actually come together to fulfill a unified purpose. The SBUs come together to make sure that every section of a digital journey is actually covered. For instance, let me give an example of a first mobile user that pays electricity bills on RoutePay. A first mobile user is powered by the communication services of First Mobile, the telecommunication services of First Mobile. The back end, which is interconnect, routing interconnect, the same, which is First Mobile, is all powered from Routelink Group. Then we now move on to the actual data in that system itself, secured by Routelink Enterprise Cybersecurity Services. And this person made this payment on RoutePay, which now leads with Routelink VAS services for the message that comes, your notifications. Financial inclusion comes from Routelink MFB, still into the RoutePay service. So in just one transaction that the customer has done, which has taken him maybe 1 or 2 minutes or even seconds, he has actually passed through 3 or 4 of Routelink Group's SBUs, which is a journey that is replicated millions of times across Africa's daily, monthly, and weekly. Yeah. Yes. So, like you said already, you spoke about going global. You spoke about how they perceive our marketing, and that is why we are coming out to tell the world about our services. That's why we're coming out to tell the world what we're actually made of. We want the world to understand our strategy and understand how we are here to serve them better. We are going to grow regionally, obviously more countries in Africa, take it from the West and other parts of Africa before we actually go globally. We have consistent research in our products. We have consistent research in our services, making sure that our output is getting better year in, year out. And eventually we know that we'll be one of the biggest players in the world to that service. Whoa, that's actually a very nice question, and it's obviously a question I have to answer daily. I would say there's no one way fits all to connect all the services. The only thing about it is we have standard procedures. We have very capable people in the marketing team. We also have very good communication across the SBUs. So we have processes of sending information to the marketing team, delivering creatives, approvals, making sure that we stay on our standard, making sure that we deliver the bites of each of those businesses. As we evolve, we look for more ways to shed light on some of them. Promoting 7 businesses at the same time is not an easy task, but we know that because they have benefits, they have good offers for Nigerians and Africans. We know that very soon a lot of them will be global names and global brands and very good standalone businesses as well. Okay, I would say, like I'm the group head of marketing and corporate communication at Routelink Group. Personally, I feel I'm a jovial person. I like to engage in sports, have fun. I'm a bit of a marketing head as well. I spend most of my free time researching stuff on marketing, trying to look for better ways to improve the brand's personality. I would say from the marketing career itself, I have over 15 years experience in marketing, and this is what I would do even on a fun free day. My interview or my responses to your questions earlier would explain to you why I chose Routelink Group. You hardly see companies that have a uniform strategic focus that's to spread across different verticals. We have a focus to change Africa with technology. We supply technological impact that changes the lives of millions of people. And we're doing it through several business units. Across my career, across the span of my career, I worked in different fields. And Routelink Group kind of encompasses all those fields into one company, which allows me the excitement of growing inside everything at the same time, and also the excitement of enjoying each vertical and what each business has to offer all at once. So it's a really great place to work, and the vision of the company, the future of the company seems great as well.